Hello, dear students. This is Dr. Mahesh Naik. Yes, in this video class, we are going to discuss and come with a component in English grammar, that is prepositions. So, this class is about prepositions, of course, English grammar. Dear students, in the last class, that means when we discussed grammar aspect, we discussed the articles. So while discussing the articles, we saw the types of articles, that means definite and indefinite articles. Then we discussed many examples regarding these two types of articles, so that is indefinite and definite. And of course, we did an exercise and even a quiz like multiple choice questions. Right, good. So let us move to the next slide. Okay, dear students, coming back to the learning objectives of this particular class, that means prepositions. It has two objectives. One is to enhance students' knowledge about prepositions. Of course, dear students, okay, you have gone through these prepositions in your early classes. Okay, that means maybe PUC or high school. You are well aware of some of the prepositions. So here, that means at graduation level or from this class, your knowledge will be enhanced regarding the use of prepositions. The second objective is to make them use the prepositions on their own correctly. Yes, some prepositions you might be finding to use them correctly. Okay, you might be finding some difficulty. You might be I mean, sometimes in confusion. Okay, how to use prepositions in a correct manner. So this class, I hope, will help you to use the prepositions correctly. Right, prepositions. So here is a definition of preposition. Let us see what a preposition is. A preposition is a word, of course it is a word, placed before a noun or pronoun. So this preposition or this word is placed before a noun or pronoun to show how it is related to a preceding verb or noun. So that means a preposition, it is a word. Let us see what kind of words these prepositions are. And this preposition is placed before a noun or pronoun. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ನೌನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರನೌನ್ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. Why? To show how it is related, how this preposition is related to a preceding verb or noun. That means ಈ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಗಿಂತಲೂ ಮುಂಚೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವರ್ಬ್ ಅಥವಾ ನೌನಿಗೆ how it is related to the noun or pronoun which comes after prepositions. That means preposition is a linking word. It is a linking word. It comes in between. It comes in the middle of a verb or noun and noun or pronoun. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಬ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ನೌನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರನೌನ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಒಂದು ನೌನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರನೌನ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವೆರಡರ ನಡುವಿನ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ಶೋ ಹೌ the noun or pronoun is related to the preceding verb or noun. Okay, let us look at the examples. It will be more clear. Fine. The first example, the students are in the classroom. Okay, so here in is the preposition. In another preposition. So this in is placed before a noun or pronoun. So classroom is a noun. Classroom is a noun. Classroom ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು noun. ಈ classroom ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ previous ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಬಳಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Okay, and before this preposition we have the students. That is another noun. Another noun. So that means in this shows the relation between the classroom and students. ಈ in ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಡುವೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್. ಸೊ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ in the classroom. It is showing the relation between the students and the classroom. Students now, classroom, of course, another now. Second example, look at me. Look at me. At is a preposition. So after this is a pronoun. This is a verb. So this preposition is showing the relation between this pronoun and the verb. Okay, ಇವೆರಡರ ನಡುವೆ ಈ ಪ್ರನೌನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ವರ್ಬಿನ ನಡುವೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಬಾಂಧವ್ಯ ಅಥವಾ ಸಂಬಂಧದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಮೀ. ಓಕೆ, the cat is sitting on the table. On is preposition. Okay, so table, noun, table, noun. So before the preposition, verb. Sitting, where? Table. So that means here on, this preposition is showing the relation between this verb sitting and this noun table. Okay, right. Fine. So now let us look into these okay functions or examples of prepositions. And here we have prepositions used for different purposes. ಅಂದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಉದ್ದೇಶಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಳಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ prepositions of place. That means the prepositions we are going to see now, that means in this slide and of course next slide also, they tell about the place. Okay, ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಈ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಫೈನ್. At. So this at preposition. So here is an example. Suresh met Surekha at the airport. So at the airport. Airport is a place. The airport is a place. So at is preposition. That means to talk about this place, at is used. Andre ee place na ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು at ಅನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿದೀವಿ. Okay, this is a noun. Surekha, another noun. Okay, yes, Suresh met Surekha at the airport. Okay, so place. Second example, of course, for place. In, the children are playing in the garden. Yes, garden is a place. Garden is a place, the garden. So in is used here. Okay, so before the place, in the garden. Third one, on. Keep the phone on the table. Okay, on the table. Table is a place. Okay, of course it is a thing, but where is the phone? It is showing on the table. Okay, the phone is on the table. The phone is on the table. So here table is a place, right? Table is a place. Of course it is a noun. Of course it is a noun. So but it shows the place. Where is the phone? The place is, the phone is on the table. Okay, right. Up. Put the packet up on the top shelf. Yes, on the top. Fine. Yeah, of course. On is also here. Up on the top shelf. So shelf. The top of the shelf is a place. It is sthala. So only this packet is kept. Right. So place. Up to. He went with her up to the main gate. So the main gate is a place. Main gate is a place. Up to the main gate. So he went with her up to the main gate. Okay, so this is a place. Around. The dog was running around the playground. The playground is a place. The playground another place. So around the playground. Around the playground. The dog was running around the playground. So the between, okay, between. Let us see. So here is right. Between. The girl did not agree to sit between the boys. The girl did not agree to sit between the boys. So the place. So between the boys, two boys are there. Between them, okay, in the middle of the two boys, that is a place. So between the boys, the girl did not agree. Of course, the boys is not a place. Boys are not the place, Allah. But our naduve kuತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, that is place. So the girl did not agree to sit between the boys. Among. Radha found her purse among a pile of old clothes. So a pile of old clothes, it is a place. Okay, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ pile means ರಾಶಿ, old clothes ನ ರಾಶಿ ಇದೆ. She found her purse among a pile of old clothes, right? Under. The boy kept his bag under the table. So under the table, table ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ. Okay, under the table. So this under to tell about a place. The table, of course, is a noun. Above, the water came above our knees. Knees, ಮೊಣಕಾಲು. Okay, ಮೊಣಕಾಲು ಅನ್ನೋದು ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ. Okay, ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ, ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ. Of course, it is a noun. Okay, so above our knees, the water came above our knees. ಮೊಣಕಾಲಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀರು ಬಂತು. ಓಕೆ, ಮೇ ಬಿ ನದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. Below, the flight was flying below the clouds. Below the clouds. So ಮೋಡದ ಕೆಳಗೆ, ಮೋಡದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಳ. ಓಕೆ, so the flight was flying below the clouds. ಮೋಡದ ಕೆಳಗೆ. Right. Beside, Hemant's house is beside the post office. Beside means pakka. Post office pakka. Adu ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ. Post office pakka. Okay, it is a place beside. That means pakka. Hemant's house is beside the post office. Against. Against. We sat against the bill counter in the hotel. Yes, against the bill counter. Bill counter ನ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಬಿಲ್ ಕೌಂಟರ್ನ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಹೋಟ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಬಿಲ್ ಕೌಂಟರ್ನ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಳ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಸ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಬಿಲ್ ಕೌಂಟರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಹೋಟೆಲ್. Along, they walked along the lawn hand in hand. Walked along the lawn. So along the lawn. Okay, lawn is a, of course, noun and it is a place. They walked along. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೊತೆ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಲಾನ್ ಗುಂಟ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರು ಅವರು ಕೈ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅನ್ನೋ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಲಾನ್, ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದ ಲಾನ್, ಲಾನ್ ನ ಮೇಲೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಲಾನ್ ನ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್. Into, the teacher came into the classroom in haste. The teacher came into the classroom in haste. So classroom is a place. Okay, of course, is a noun. It is a place. So into the classroom. So dear students, so where we use into. Okay, into ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ when there is a movement of a person or a thing and an object from one place to another. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಅಥವಾ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಚಲನೆ, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಳದಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸ್ಥಳಕ್ಕೆ ಚಲನೆ ಆದಾಗ ನಾವು ಇಂಟು ಅಂತ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಟೀಚರ್ ಕೇಮ್ ಇಂಟು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದ್ರು. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಂಟು. ರೈಟ್. ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್, ಎ ನ್ಯೂ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದ ರಿವರ್. ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದ ರಿವರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನದಿಯ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್ ಎಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ taken like that, from one end to another. That means, okay, not the length but breadth. Okay, agala uddadalla idu. A new bridge is built across the river. Okay, from one bank to another. Ondu dadadinda innondu dadake we can take like that. A new bridge is built across the river. Across the river. So those were the prepositions of place. Now let us have a look at prepositions of time. ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಟ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಅಟ್ ಟು ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಸ್ಥಳದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಟೈಮ್, ಸಮಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ದ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ 11 AM. 11 AM is time. Okay, at 11 AM. Okay, to talk about time we use at. Okay, so let us stop here for a while. Okay, that means let us pause here. The meeting will start at 11 AM. The meeting will start in the morning. Okay, in the morning. If we talk about morning, in the morning. The meeting will start at noon. The meeting will start at night. Okay, so night andre at night, morning andre in the morning. ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಟೈಮ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ at 11, at 12, like that. So the exams will be conducted in September, or in the month of September. The exams will be conducted in the month of September. September is a time. Okay, this is a month. This is a time. The time doesn't mean it is the time on the watch. Watch aliro time 11 ಗಂಟೆ 1 ಗಂಟೆ 2 ಗಂಟೆ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ. Okay, any time. Okay, maybe day or maybe month, maybe year, maybe some point of okay time. That means the seasons. I said in the morning, in the morning, in in the summer. Okay, those are all times. On time. Umesh goes to the temple on Saturdays. On Saturdays. Okay, that means on Saturday. This is Saturday is a time. Time. Okay, this is a day. This is a time. So Umesh goes to the temple on Saturdays. On Saturdays. Saturdays is a okay. Of course, day, but time. During the children make a lot of noise during lunch break. So lunch break is a time. Lunch break is a time. Okay, so children make lot of noise during ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಂಚ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ನ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವೇಳೆಯಲ್ಲಿ children make lot of noise. Before, the children were feeling hungry before lunch break. Look at this, lunch break again time. The children were feeling hungry before lunch break time, before lunch break. Okay, so before, this preposition is used for this function here. After, the children went to the playground after lunch break. Look at this, these are relation. Okay, during, before, after. So this is before the lunch break, this is during the lunch break, this is after the lunch break. So before the lunch break, the children were feeling hungry. So during the lunch break, of course, they were having their lunch. ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಲಾಟೆನೂ ಸಹ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. Of course, the lunch is over. The children went to the playground after the lunch break. Okay, right. By, you should finish your assignment by next week. Next week is a time. Next week is a time. Is on the time. So that you should finish your assignment by next week. That is a time. Okay. Since Prakash has been absent since Tuesday. So since Tuesday, Tuesday ಇಂದಲೂ Prakash is absent. ಮಂಗಳವಾರದಿಂದಲೂ ಅವನು absent ಆಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ. So this Tuesday is a time. Since Tuesday. For Prakash has been absent for a week. Look at this. So almost same okay sentence. Prakash has been absent. Prakash has been absent. But here since Tuesday, here for a week. That means we use since when we talk about the starting time of an action. So ಯಾವತ್ತಿಂದ absent ಆಗಿರೋದೇನು Tuesday ಇಂದ. So we are talking about the exact time of starting time of action. Starting time ಯಾವಾಗ ಶುರು ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ. That means Tuesday. So here for a week. So total is absent for a week. That means 7 days. We don't know from where, from when. ಯಾವಾಗಲಿಂದ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. But total period of time. Okay, when we talk about total period of time, we use for. When we talk about the starting time or period of time, we use since. Within, he agreed to return my book within a month. A month, within a month. Okay, time, within a month, time. Agreed to return my book within a month. Till or until. Okay, we use both these prepositions in the same sense. She waited for him till or until 7 p.m. He did not come, so she went back home. Okay, that is what happens afterwards, right? So she waited for him till or until 7 p.m. Okay, 7 p.m. is a time. She waited for his response till Monday, till January. Okay, like that. From, the training begins from Wednesday. From Wednesday. Okay, time. Wednesday is a time. From Wednesday. ಅಂದರೆ ವೆನ್ಸ್ಡೇ ಇಂದ ಅವತ್ತಿಂದ ಶುರುವಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. From that day. Throughout, it rained heavily throughout the night. The night is a time. Okay, the night is a time. So it rained heavily throughout the night. ರಾತ್ರಿ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಇಡೀ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಮಳೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಬಂತು ಅನ್ನೋ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ. Right. So now let us have a look at prepositions of possession. Okay, we saw the prepositions of place and time. Now it is prepositions of possession. Let us see how many prepositions we have in this category of possession. Mahatma Gandhi is pride of India. Pride of India. Okay, so he belongs to India. He belongs to India. Okay, Mahatma Gandhi ji belongs to India. For example, we can say Raju is the son of Hanumanta. Okay, She is a daughter of a famous doctor. She is the daughter of a famous doctor. So of. So whom does she belong to? The doctor. Whom does Raju belong to? Hanumanta. Okay, just like that. So possession, possession. With the girl with straight hair got the first rank. Yes, the girl with straight hair. So this straight hair, whom does it belong? To this girl. Okay, straight hair ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿದ್ದು ಈ ಗರ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಹೇರ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಗರ್ಲ್ ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪೊಸೆಷನ್ ಪೊಸೆಷನ್. ಸೊ ಟು ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಪೊಸೆಷನ್ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್. ರೀಸನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರಣ. ಫಾರ್ ಶಿ ವರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಅರ್ನ್ ಮನಿ ಫಾರ್ ಹರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್. ಎಸ್, ಏನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ? ರೀಸನ್. ಓಕೆ, ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಶಿ ವರ್ಕ್. ತನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವಳು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಲು ಹಣವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಆಫ್ he died of COVID-19. He died of COVID-19. Okay, that means reason. Reason. He died of COVID-19. We are telling the reason. From she is suffering from lung infection. Again, reason. Reason for her suffering is lung infection. Lung infection ಇಂದ ಅವಳು ಸಫರ್ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. Through he wanted to win his students through his hard work. Okay, so purpose. Purpose. Through his hard work, he wanted to win the students. Okay, win the students. That is the purpose for his hard work. Right? With she blushed with embarrassment. Reason. Okay, blushed means ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾಚಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ನಗೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಕೆನ್ನೆ ಕೆಂಪಾಗೋ ಥರ. ಏನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಕ್ಕಳು? ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಈಸ್ embarrassment. She was embarrassed, so she blushed. As Robert did not attend the exam as he was not feeling well. The reason. Okay, Robert did not attend the exam. ಯಾಕೆ? As he was not feeling well. ಅದು reason. Okay, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ he did not attend the exam. Yes, now prepositions of manner. Let us see which prepositions we have. By. You can pay your fees by check. Manner. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪೇ ಯುವರ್ ಫೀಸ್ ಬೈ ಚೆಕ್. ಬೈ ಚೆಕ್. ಚೆಕ್ನ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನೀವು ಫೀಸನ್ನು ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಹೌ? ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ಚೆಕ್. Excuse me, dear students. With. I will do it with pleasure for you. How do you do? With pleasure. ಹೇಗೆ? Okay, manner means how. With pleasure. I will do it. Especially for you. With pleasure. With pleasure, I will do it. In. Yes, you can pay your fees in cash. How? In cash. Here, by check. Look at this, dear students. When we say you can pay your fees, check, by check. When we say cash, you can pay your fees in cash. In cash, by check. Okay, so just observe these two different prepositions. On. They came to college on foot. How did they come? ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರು? On foot. The manner. Okay, manner means how. I told you. They came to college on foot. ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ರು ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರು? ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ರು. Prepositions of agency. Agency means agent. Okay, middleman. A middleman. By. They went to Chennai by train. Yes, agency. Train is the agency. Okay, train is the agency between the passenger and the place. Okay, ಚೆನ್ನೈಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು ಅವರು. ಇಬ್ಬರ ನಡುವೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು train. By train, agency. Of course, we can also use for manner. Okay, manner ಕೂಡ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರು? Train ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರು. We can say. We can use by for manner also. By train. How did they come? By train. Through. I came to know about the job through newspaper. Yes, newspaper is an agency. Okay, through newspaper. Of course, again, we can use this preposition for manner also. With. He opened the lock with a duplicate key. Agency. Okay, he opened the lock with a duplicate key. Right? Key and the lock. This is With is okay, agency. Fine, dear students. These are different prepositions. Okay, to talk about different functions of place, time, manner, reason, possession, and agency. Okay, uh, right then, as you have been told, okay, in the beginning about the learning objectives. Let us see whether you have gained those objectives, okay, whether the objectives have become fulfilled. Objectives fulfill agida nodana. Fine. So after this class, students' knowledge about prepositions has been enhanced. Yes, dear students, I hope, okay, now you know more about prepositions, okay, as you had known before this class. The second object, I mean, outcome. Now you are able to use the prepositions on your own correctly. Okay, so at least minimum mistakes if you commit any, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ತಪ್ಪಿಲ್ದಂಗೆ ಬಳಸ್ತೀರಾ. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ತಪ್ಪುಗಳಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ತೀರಾ ಅತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ತಪ್ಪುಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಳಸ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಐ ಹೋಪ್. Okay, dear students, now let us have multiple choice questions, and question number one is coming for you. And of course, this is a test to test you how much you have understood about the use of prepositions. Fine. Shall we meet dash Surya Hotel? So we have four options here: at, on, around, between. Yes, which is the more appropriate answer? Of course. And here is the answer: A, at Surya Hotel. At place. Okay, Surya Hotel. Good. Second question: many children are suffering dash starvation in poor countries. Many children are suffering dash starvation in poor countries. Yes, we have four options. Let us see: of, for, from, in. Okay. So choose one among the four. And of course, you have chosen the right one. And the answer is C, from, suffering from starvation. Okay, good. Third one: the manager ordered the employees to complete the work dash Friday. Complete the work dash Friday. In Friday, at Friday, since Friday, by Friday. Yes. Okay. Don't get confused. Of course, you will not, and of course, you are right. D, by Friday. By Friday, ಶುಕ್ರದ ಫ್ರೈಡೆ ಒಳಗಡೆಗಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸಿರಬೇಕು. Question number four: they decorated their new vehicle dash different flowers. A, around, B, with, C, on, D, from. Yes. Good. Yes, you are right. Answer is B, with different flowers. With different flowers. Okay. Question number five: she jumped dash the river and saved the puppy. Okay. She jumped the river and saved the puppy. Four options: in the river, from the river, by the river, into the river. Yes, which is the right? Which is the answer? Okay, of course. Think. Good. And here is your answer: into the river. Yes, movement. Okay, from one place to another. So she jumps from, of course, maybe bank or some other place into the river. Okay, dear students, this book, okay, English Language Practice Board of Studies, Davangere University. This book has been taken to prepare this video class, and of course, the prepositions we saw are given in this book. Okay, based on this book, this video class has been prepared. Okay, dear students, now it is time to thank you for listening and watching this video class very attentively. And dear students, keep in mind that learning is endless. So keep learning. Age doesn't matter in learning. Okay, by that, let me finish this class. Okay, dear students.